The Sigma man may not want to frighten others, but his sheer presence often does. So Sigma guys may be extremely terrifying, either because of their powerful presence, silent demeanor, or sheer force of will. They always appear to be in charge, as they know just what to do and say in every given situation. They always appear to be one step ahead of the game, unfazed by the challenges that others face. They don't really want to intimidate anybody, but they end up doing so anyhow. Sigma guys are the powerful, quiet kind, in contrast to the noisy and aggressive alphas and the submissive and timid betas. These people wait until they have enough information to make a decision. Physical violence is not the only sort of intimidation Sigma men face. Instead, it depends mostly on the individual's emotional and mental fortitude. They have an insightful knowledge of human psychology and the ways to use it to their benefit. They may not be the strongest or tallest individual in the room, but their brains and knowledge more than compensate for it. In contrast to alpha men, whose intimidation serves as a tool of dominance and control, Sigma males often utilize it to isolate themselves from the rest of society. They fear others and use intimidation to keep people at bay, since they do not desire or require anybody in their life. A Sigma man may terrify you in 12 different ways. 1. They never exhibit any signs of feeling. When it comes to expressing their feelings, Sigma guys are known for being quite stoic and reserved. They tend to bottle up their emotions and never reveal them to anybody. It's disheartening when people feel like they have no emotional connection to the subject. Since the Sigma's thoughts and emotions are always a mystery, this might be frightening. They could attempt to interpret their feelings from their body language, but they usually fail. While this inability to show feelings may be frustrating to some, it is also a key feature of the Sigma culture that makes it fascinating. They have an air of mystery that attracts many women. Someone who doesn't reveal their feelings might be quite mysterious because of this. They are curious as to the inner workings of their minds and what makes them tick. Unfortunately, if someone isn't cautious, this might also backfire against them. 2. They are proud to be themselves and make no attempt to hide it. Sigma guys have a healthy sense of self-confidence. They are secure in their own identities and don't hide them. Since they are confident in their views and conduct, they make no apologies for either. Others may feel threatened by this and feel pressured to hide their true selves from the public eye. They may attempt to portray themselves as more formidable, astute, or accomplished than they really are. The motivation for this behavior is to win over or impress the Sigma. However, Sigma guys in reality don't give a hoot about any of it. They don't want someone to try and impress them. The only thing they want is to interact with real people. A lack of self-respect is seen in someone who apologizes for being themselves. Nobody has the time or patience of a Sigma for someone who doesn't respect themselves. To people who don't know them well, they may seem icy or even uncaring. But if you really get to know a Sigma, you'll see that their refusal to apologize stems from a healthy dose of pride in who they are. 3. They're hard to figure out. They are secretive people who like to keep to themselves, giving the impression of being difficult to get to know. They are notoriously tight-lipped, preferring to keep their innermost thoughts and sentiments to themselves. Since Sigmas are notoriously closed off, getting to know one may be challenging. This causes them to come across as enigmatic and mysterious. Lots of people are flummoxed by them, not knowing what to do or say. There is a wide range of emotions associated with this uncertainty. Their reluctance to talk about themselves fuels rumors and assumptions. Some of it might be correct, but it's more likely to be completely wrong. This is due to the widespread lack of understanding about Sigmas. People mistake their introversion and preference for solitude for aloofness or arrogance. 4. They chose to let their work speak for itself. Sigma guys are known to put in long hours, but they don't like to boast about their successes. They prefer to let their work do the talking. They are not the sort to seek acclaim for themselves. Rather than draw attention to themselves, they choose to get their jobs done in secret. The result is a more focused and inspired workforce. They're down-to-earth people who realize that nothing replaces sweat and toil if you want to succeed. They have a strong sense of internal drive and don't need approval from others to feel good about themselves. As opposed to those who want continual reinforcement, Sigma males prefer to work in the background, not because they are timid or frightened of attention, but because they want to avoid distractions and unnecessary drama. 5. They have unwavering faith in themselves. Someone who exudes self-assurance is someone we all know. When they enter a room, everyone stops what they're doing and looks at them. There's no need for effort on their part. They manage to attract attention. So this is a male Sigma. Their unwavering assurance is both terrifying and invigorating. If you lack self-assurance, being in his presence may make you feel worse about yourself. However, just being in his presence may have a similar effect. It's impossible not to capture some of his self-assurance when he speaks. Many alpha guys' self-assurance stems from their external attributes. However, the Sigma has a different kind of assurance. It's not based on facts. It's simply a part of their personality. Sigma's deep-seated confidence not only makes them frightening, but also makes them alluring to women. Men that identify as Sigma are certain but not arrogant. They understand the delicate balance that must be maintained between the two. One need not be the loudest person in the room or the one to bring others down to exude confidence. Simply said, it indicates you have confidence in yourself and don't seek approval from others. 6. They make no effort to be accepted or popular. Many individuals nowadays place a premium on social acceptance because of the pressure to do so. People will go to tremendous efforts to ensure their acceptance into this system that they see as essential to their survival. However, Sigma does not agree with this viewpoint. They despise being forced to follow the herd and feel like an outsider. This may make them stand out as odd or even weird to the general public. However, they like they're alone and see no need to avoid it. Sigma guys are not concerned about their place in society's social dominance structure. They value authenticity above the pursuit of social approval. This might give the impression that they are antisocial or radical, but in fact, they are merely individuals who refuse to comply to the norms of their culture. This promotes independent judgment and choice-making on their part. 7. They give no weight to the judgments of others. Males of the Sigma culture often don't give a hoot about public opinion. They are an individual who follows their own set of values. Because of their lack of people-pleasing and approval-seeking tendencies, folks around them may feel threatened. The Sigma guy is at ease doing his own thing while everyone else frets about how to blend in. He is well aware of the fact that others would always find fault with his unique traits. They are at peace with the fact that they will not be universally well received or accepted. If you have somewhere specific to go, the world will always find a way to accommodate you, even if it means going against the norm. These people are sometimes referred to as lone wolves, since they follow their own unique set of priorities. They have a strong sense of identity and don't appear to be influenced by other factors. 8. They maintain their countenance expressionless yet intense. Males of the Sigma ethnic group are known for their impressive poker faces. They are experts at maintaining a calm demeanor under pressure. For others who aren't as emotionally or mentally attuned, this might be quite daunting. They may not intend to, but a poker face can make a person look unapproachable or even hostile. Because of this, people's minds are left open to a variety of interpretations and assumptions that might be mentally taxing. One of the most effective methods to scare someone without uttering a word is to maintain an expression that is neither friendly nor hostile. It may make Sigma guys seem enigmatic and even threatening, in addition to making them difficult to read. They may not want to convey this meaning all the time, but it frequently comes over. If someone's expressionless face makes you uncomfortable, it's likely that they're a Sigma. 9. They take a breather after each other's speeches. Sigma men respect the power of discretion. They are aware of the fact that listening is often the most effective approach to get information. When this occurs, it may be quite unsettling for others around you, since most people are apprehensive of silence and feel compelled to fill it. In an effort to fill the quiet, they may start talking incoherently or saying things they don't intend. People frequently assume that the Sigma is passing judgment on them during this period, when in truth it serves no other purpose except to collect information. A lot of information may be gleaned about a person using this technique. Although it may not seem like much, silence may be quite powerful. Some folks may get very awkward and utter things they would never ordinarily say. The outcome of the stigma is typically the suppression of speech, even when this is not the intention. 10. They rely on a combination of self-assurance and wit rather than brute strength. When it comes to frightening others, Sigma guys may not be the largest or strongest, but they certainly know how to utilize their wits. You won't find more self-assured individuals than them. They are aware of their value and merit. They have such a healthy sense of self-worth that their confidence frequently gets misinterpreted as arrogance. They have an unrivaled confidence in themselves and their skills because of this. The others around them are understandably intimidated by this, as they must be wondering what gives them such a high level of self-assurance. Do they have more knowledge or more experience? Alternatively, might it be an unwavering confidence in their own abilities? Confidence is one of the most frightening qualities a person can have, and when combined with intellect, it can be downright terrifying. This is one of the most potent combos, since it is almost a guarantee of good results for the recipient. You may feel absolutely helpless in the face of a Sigma's quick wit and ability to constantly be one step ahead. 11. They have a strong ability to read other people. Because of their exceptional psychometric skills, Sigma men are almost hard to fool or influence. They aren't fooled easily and recognize exploitation when they see it. Others may feel threatened by the widespread nature of the stigma because of this. While they may put up a show for the onlookers, their genuine goals will always be clear. Since Sigma men are so adept at reading others, they know exactly whom to trust and whom to avoid. Given that not everyone is deserving of their trust, they tend to keep their social circle limited. This behavior may come off as distrustful or paranoid, but it is really simply their technique of keeping danger at bay. In addition to being able to read individuals, you can also sense the atmosphere of a certain space. They are masters at reading crowds and manipulating situations to their advantage. If you're looking to expand your professional network or meet new individuals, this might be useful. However, they are adept at making conversation when it's necessary, even if they despise idle chatter and weather talk. Because of their exceptional social awareness, Sigmas are frequently mistaken for born leaders, even when that is not their intention. 12. They are always up for a fight and never back down. Sigmas like nothing more than a difficult task. They'll try anything once as long as it forces them out of their usual routine. They need a constant dose of excitement to feel really alive. Because of this, they may come out as reckless or even thrill-seeking. However, excitement has a secondary role. They also take pleasure in proving themselves capable of doing the seemingly impossible. This want to test their limits often leads people to take unnecessary risks. They're not the sort to take chances on anything that may go wrong. Only risks with a high probability of success are taken. Although this may give the impression of recklessness, they are really simply incredibly strategic. Having faced adversity head-on and emerging victorious, they experience a sense of accomplishment. This is the motivation for their continued effort. The journey itself is more important than any final goal. This is why Sigma guys are so intimidating. They never appear to back down or give up. They never appear to slow down or stop pushing ahead, and they clearly have nothing to fear.